Afternoon folks, back on Dartmoor again. It's currently walking up the West Dartmoor Valley and it's surprising what 2 weeks can do. This, what you see in front of you now, was just totally all underwater the last time I was here, and it's now bone dry. There has been some rain, but not enough to do anything visible up here. So I'm heading up now towards Untitled Tor. I may actually camp on the Tor tonight, just something for a change. So I'll catch you all in a bit. Well, I'm not stopping here for the night. I've only just stopped here for a 5-minute break and fill up my Sawyer bags. I've just topped up with 3 litres of water, so that's an extra £6 on my back. So I'm now going to head up the slope here, probably go round that way and go up towards Untitled Tor and crash it there for the night. I'll catch you all shortly. Well, this is Untitled Tor. The only way to describe it is a tor that's inside a valley. But if you come up here, you'll see what I mean. So for tonight, I've pitched the Gatewood Cape up here. I used to pitch up here quite often before I started filming for YouTube. Then obviously I've gone over places, but I haven't pitched up here. Definitely wasn't last year. I think it may be the year before when I first had this one. And I had an issue up here then. The wind was blowing so hard it was bending all the sides in. But since I fitted the line locks so I can get it nice and tight, I thought I'd come up and just give it all a try again. I only set this one up for my first pitch. I've literally finished it 2 minutes ago. I'm just letting it relax for a minute. I've got it pitched at 135 centimetres, which is, what was it, 51, 52 inches, just to give it a bit of clearance. But as I've said with these shoulders, you do need the space, and there is plenty of space between the net. You can look down through the middle there, you can see what I mean. Between the net and the actual outer tent, just to keep the condensation off. But yeah, it's looking alright at the moment. Like I said, it is first pitch, and I'll tighten it up again in about a quarter of an hour and see it goes from there. Right, everything's unpacked now. I think I've got enough water. There's 4.5 litres there. I'm about to make a cup of tea. I've decided to use the Outkit 900 mug or pot this time. I haven't used it for a while. The Cedar Summit collapsible mug does fit inside if anybody's interested. My stove won't fit in with the small gas cart. I'm still using the Vango ultralight stove, so if anybody's after a tiny stove similar to the Pocket Rocket, but the Pocket Rocket has a narrow burner whereas the ultralight has a much wider burner, highly recommended. For my tea tonight, I've opted for the good old Cornish pasty. It's a little bit squat, but I don't mind that. And for my afters, I've got a bit of a flapjack. So food wise, the rest of what I've brought with me is tomorrow's breakfast. I've got a couple packs of these Quaker maple and brown sugar to give a try. If they fail, good old Pop-Tarts. My other food is basically all snack food. I have a couple snack bars. There's 2 Nature Valley crunchy ones and a hobnob bar. Another meal I've brought as a snack food to try, I've had this in the past as a Bridgeford pre-packaged food, but I've got the pork barbecue sauce wraps. They have a good shelf life. I think this expires, it's July next year. I've had it for nearly 2 years or so, so I thought I'd give that a try. And as a backup meal, I've got the good old Idaho and Mash. This is the other half of the packet I used the last time I was up here, and to go with it, some pepperami, which I've just noticed is out of date. Drink wise, a couple sachets of the Swiss Miss drinking chocolate, and in my little goodies bag I got a load of tea bags, some milk powder, loads of sugar, and several of the Jolly Rancher type drinks, just to put in the 600ml bottle, just to give your water a bit of a flavour. For a seasonings tipple, I've got 3 miniatures of whiskey. They're all the same, they're all grouse. 2 bottles of plastic and 1 is glass. I don't like bringing glass. I normally come with a 1/4 litre or 300ml flexible flask. I was going to bring it, but I couldn't find a pouring spout, and I had a couple spare ones. So another drink I've brought is Goose 312 Urban Wheat Ale. It's quite a nice beer. I quite like it. Can't drink too many of them though, but I can drink plenty of whiskey. That's basically all the stuff I've brought with me, food and drink wise. All my other kit is now out. My sleeping bag is lofting up, my pillow's inflated, All my clothes are in there, and that's just like spare socks, spare long sleeve t-shirt, and a fleece jumper. Everything else I've got here, my camera case, obviously my camera and corner on, map and compass is there, binocular case is there, titanium spoon, my Sawyer equipment's there, odds and ends in the pockets. But one other piece of kit I do bring with me, just for entertainment, bit of a luxury, it's a little pocket radio. This thing is ancient, I've had it 12 years, maybe 15. Runs on 2 AAA batteries, and I carry 2 spares. They're all rechargeables. It does well. It's on. Yeah, it's on now. But yeah, it's just a luxury item. I've also got the Wowtac A1 head torch. Again, that's another good bit of kit. Quite pleased with that. Runs off an 18650 battery. It comes with it, and the battery is rechargeable by having a micro USB in the top. And talking about micro USBs, I also bring a power bank. I normally have the RAV power, the bigger one, a 28,000 milliamp, but that's a 8,500 milliamp. That's just to charge my phone. One thing I will point out, if anybody's interested, I've got a tiny micro USB cable which will charge my camera and the battery and head torch. But to charge my phone, I need a Type-C cable. Rather than bringing another cable, I just bring an adapter. It's an Anchor micro USB to Type-C adapter. So if you want to go light and you use 2 different cables, just bring a micro USB cable and get one of these adapters. They're very good and they do the job. So if you got any questions or any comments there, just leave it in the comments box and I'll get back to you. Right, let's have something to eat. Well, what a cracking evening. I'm sitting here having my beer, as you do, enjoying all the scenery, and as I put my foot down, my foot hit something metal. And obviously with Dartmoor being a military training area, I found some ammunition, but it wasn't just a bit. I found a massive belt of 5.56 ammo, and it's all live, but it is blanks, and it was just under the rock there. So I think what I'll do is I'll fold it all up and put it back in. So it's been there for some time, so it's quite rusty, so just goes to show the military don't pick up their bloody rubbish after them. Well, good morning folks, it's just past 8:30. I've already packed up. I'm just checking the ground I stayed on, which was there, so obviously you leave no trace, and whatever rubbish you do have, and in my case I got a Ziploc bag of stuff, tea bags, etc. That'll go in my top pocket in a minute. So just want to check around the ground here, then I'm going to head up towards Untitled Tor, which is over that way, but I'm going to walk down the side of Lens Tor and go around. I haven't done that route for a couple of years, so I thought it'd just be a change. So, right, I'll just check this ground and I'm going to press on. Catch you in a bit. Yeah, I just walk along a track and I seen a big chunk of metal sticking out, so I've just pulled it out, and that to me looks like a piece of a mortar. You can almost see the threading in the front for the fuse, but that one's been there for some time, so I'll put it away and carry on. Right, I've just stopped off on Oak Tor. It's about midday now, so I've got the water on the go, ready for a cup of tea. I'm just having a snack. I've just tried one of these Bridgeford pork barbecue sauce wraps, and actually pretty good. Yeah, not too bad. So worth trying if you can get them. Right, this is Belstone Tor. I don't know if you can make it out. There's Oak Tor in the background. The weather now is quite hazy. You can see fair way, but the visibility isn't that very good. You can probably just make it the Irishman's Wall. Down there is Winter Tor. I normally walk up along a track up that way, but today I've decided to come to Belstone Tor. Now I'm going to head on down towards that track and make it back up to where the cars are. But yeah, you can see why this is quite a popular tour. Just in the distance there, you've got Old Campden. So I'm going to hang on here for a while, and I'll catch you all in a bit. Right, I've just come down from Belstone Tor there now, and I'm making my way back into Old Campden. So this is probably the last bit of filming I'll be doing. So just like to say, thanks very much for watching. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up, and if you're not a subscriber, click the old subscribe button down below. And I'll catch you all again soon. All the best.